Deputy Secretary over there said in terms of money politics and what Dr. Alextra talked about in terms of from the diaspora perspective. I think we need to look at why is it that we keep on recycling the same politicians back in Africa. Then the question is, what are the electorates, what are they doing? Is it because of lack of information or knowledge that they know these people, they failed them several times, and they still go back and vote for them? Then we need to look at the role of the media. Because, you know, in Africa, money is the key factor. If you don't have that money, you cannot control the media because they control the media. So your voice cannot be heard because you don't have the media to put your manifesto, your message across. So we need to start looking at how do we use the media. I'm not talking about Facebook this time around because we are talking about newspaper, radio, TV, because that is the one that reaches out to a lot of people rather than Facebook. So we need to look at the role of media in this. How do we educate the electorate that, okay, let's look at the candidate, not the party. Because if the party, I mean, I know a lot of people here, I'm speaking from Nigeria perspective, either they are APC or PDP or whatever, they are voting based on party line. No matter which candidate they put forward to them, they vote for them. And that shouldn't be the case. If they put wrong candidate in front of you, don't vote for them. Look for a credible one and vote. Let's get the message across to them. So these are the things we need to look at. And again, lack of look at the candidates. Okay, that's what I just mentioned. Then communication is very important. As a politician here, I've been, I served here for 12 years as a councillor and former mayor. I realized that what we need to do is that we need to get involved in politics. Everybody should be a member of a political party, because if you are not there to select the candidate you want, then you don't have any chance. And that is the key point. Even here, if you are not a member of a party, you cannot put your candidate forward. And it's responsibility of every one of us. If you want our voice to be heard, then you need to join. It doesn't matter which political party you join, but the most important thing is that when you want to select that candidate, you can say, I don't want you, I don't want him or her. This is the candidate we want. Then you can put that candidate forward. Because everybody will say, oh, I vote for this party, I vote for that party. But if they don't present the candidate that you really want, then you are wasting your time. And that's one of the things we need to look at. And it's my time up.
Well done. I think what you're also saying, comes down to some of the key points that have been drawn up today about political education. And with political education, it's like a game of football where there are 11 players all taking different positions to play, including the goalkeeper. They are all playing important points. Everybody, like my experience from mentoring black people in parliamentary system here, is that it's not everybody that's going to become an MP. I gave up my own seat for Chukwumana to become an MP. We have different roles to play. So the important thing, like Amina said, is get involved in politics. It is your civic duties, and you need to perform. There's a lady over there. Have you changed your mind?
No, I haven't. Okay, I'm so happy to be here today. It's like I said, this issue that things I've talked about several times, that as a young person, we don't often have this kind of platform to actually express our opinion. But I think that, the future belongs to us. So I think this kind of program is very important when we start to discuss what would happen in our future and the participants there. So I'll go straight to what I want to say. Thank you very much, Mark. What I think we've done tonight, we touched all areas. I've never ever been in a meeting where I had someone touching all areas of New Zealand in African politics. Thank you very much for doing that. I'm going to go straight right to my point. The first thing I would like to say is that you mentioned something now, which I do agree with. I'm just going to talk about the role of education. There needs to be a shift in mindset of the people who are to vote. The problem we have is that straight from when you're young, you do not even understand what democracy is about. I grew up in Nigeria under military rule, and I wanted to be a leader. But I thought I had to go to a military school to be that, because that's what I was supposed to. So I told my father, I'm going to be leading Nigeria someday, but then I see myself becoming, how do I get there? I told my father, do I need to go to military school, because my father was in charge at that point in time. That means, basically, children in primary and secondary schools do not understand what democracy should be about. And if you don't understand it from when you're young until the age of 20, and you're not being told to vote, you will vote for the wrong thing. So that is why that grassroots education and mindset is so important. A second thing which I wanted to talk about is redefining the concept of community. Now, we've been talking about let them vote, I'll do that. People vote for whoever they understand. The problem that we're having now is that our generation cannot influence that way again. You can no longer think in form of, oh, I just want to be a leader to make a change. What we respond to now, we respond to community. What are you giving me? What are you providing for me? I wrote an article called A Case for Change. A case for change meant that we can no longer move people based on just them being a nation or country. People are now building communities, and they answer the call of those communities, because those communities attend to their needs. We've come to understand that in Africa, democracy has failed as a system. So, can I just conclude it, please?
Yes, please.
Democracy has failed as a system. That means what we need to start doing is to build stronger communities. Everybody wants to be. Currently in my country, there are 30% Catholics, minimum of them. The problem we're having is that why don't just 30 people come together and start to look at for how they can actually build, grassroots level information.
The thing is, when you ask 30 people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, Professor Joe. Professor Joe has actually killed what I'm going to speak about. We've spoken about the challenges, the problems and the challenges. And now we want to speak about solutions and what is best practice and what's working in Africa. It's not all hopeless. We need to be careful to acknowledge where there have been successes and help to build and foster a spirit of success. Africa is not a group of failed states. Africa has a lot to be proud of, and I want that to be part of what our discussion is. And so in order to then bring that to the table, I'll speak again about the context of Kenya, and I'll focus on Kenya's handshake. And so what I want to say is that 8 days after President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga emerged together on the terraces of the office of the President, which is the seat of power, to address the nation and the people of Kenya, our country began to experience immense tranquility, such as was witnessed only after the signing of a national accord in 2008, after we had what we call civil unrest. So following the now famous handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga on the 9th of March, followed by the hug that took place after the National Prayer Breakfast, a task force was formed in August of this year with the purpose of seeking ways to end hostilities fanned by controversial elections conducted last year, amongst other concerns. So we found a way, a vehicle. So in the name of the handshake, the shilling in our country has stabilized. Our country is performing very well on the stock exchange. There is already some positive outlook in key sectors such as in tourism. Like I've said, our stock market is recovering. Business is picking up. And the social fabric of our nation is gradually being restored. And I say this because I see and I hear many of us here complaining about their countries. Kenyans today will tell you our social fabric is being restored. Experts and analysts have christened this favorable outcome the peace dividend. And after an inordinately protracted electioneering period, Kenyans are beginning to experience a form of peaceful satisfaction. Anyway, the sincerity of this handshake was initially questioned. However, its value has grown, and it's been reenacted at all levels of the Kenyan community, even up to the grassroots. So you go to villages, you find people shaking hands. You go to church, you find people shaking hands. You go to school, you find people shaking hands. In the markets, people are shaking hands. So in the spirit of Black History Month, I've just returned from a mission to the Caribbean, where I participated in a series of events organized by a diplomatic institution that brings together African governments and religious institutions. And I engaged with a team of diplomats, with churches and faith-based organizations, even including the Rastafari movement, with government leaders, with business persons, and with peoples of the Caribbean to discuss the way forward on a range of issues, including historical instances relating to transatlantic human trafficking and slavery. Now, for me, it's a great privilege to participate in this event because it fits into our broader work and focus, especially around Black History Month. So in the spirit of the handshake and the hug, which was affirmed at the National Prayer Breakfast, I want us to share the role of the church as a non-state actor, which is central and is central to transforming the role and the dynamics of political leaders, and is also a powerful force for good and for transnational transformation. And so this mission to the Caribbean was able to provide an apology to the peoples of the Caribbean as one step, and I say it is one step on the way forward towards reparations for the peoples of African descent following the inhuman transatlantic slave trade which took place at the end of the 1800s. So as diplomats, politicians, historians, we are all aware that a healing process will require much effort. However, a sincere, empathetic apology with dialogue, with reparation and restitution are a right approach to political differences, and I've heard them everywhere here. I think many of us are hurting and are looking for an apology, seeking forgiveness. I ask us to consider this approach and the role of the church in solving Africa's democratic challenges as Pan-Africanists and as people of African descent. I'll move on. The 9-point agenda, and I'm moving on because I've been told my time is short, and this is my presentation to you. I read on behalf of our leaders, now I'm reading on my own behalf. The 9-point agenda, the two leaders I mentioned, the President of Kenya and the Right Honorable Raila, are committed to tackling ethnic antagonism. I've heard someone talk about it from Nigeria. And also ethnic competition, along with addressing deterioration in national ethos, in inclusivity, addressing devolution, addressing safety and security in our country, and addressing corruption. And I'm sure many of you in Africa identify with those problems. The task force has commenced work on what is now known as the Building Bridges Initiative, and it's undertaken preliminary engagement in seeking citizens' voices on 9 issues under examination. For instance, the task force is convinced that combating corruption will entail the creation of conditions for individual citizens, for groups and communities to set the cultural and social conditions that uphold integrity, honor, and our constitutional values. The task force has also requested the public to send in proposals on the 9-point joint communique that aims to foster durable unity. Members of the public and stakeholder groups have been asked to send in clearly outlined policy suggestions, administrative reform proposals, and implementation modalities for each identified challenge area. The aim of their submissions and the people's submissions will be best considered, and if they seek to provide solutions, they'll be put together in a manner where Kenyans and Kenya can build lasting unity by tackling the challenges articulated in the joint communique. So what I'm saying is we're asking Kenyans to invest in helping Kenya together craft the way forward. So this Building Bridges process is addressing the most challenging and sensitive issues such as police killings in a place called Kisumu and in Kibera. Accountability, even if it's just for the command, command responsibility in the police. Someone talked about the military. They say if you can come and say that there is command responsibility and at a certain level I was responsible, this will go a long way to building cohesion amongst our people. The process that has started must lead to genuine reforms of institutions, systems, and processes that spawned and contributed to the current problems and divisions. work and deliberations in 5 thematic areas will be thorough, open, and transparent. And we have these 5 thematic areas ongoing and reflected in a civil society grouping, which I'll mention. Anyway, this effort will put together ideas on how the country can bridge inequalities, strengthen inclusion, address long-standing injustices, including access to land, restitution, and victims of state harassment and brutality will find an answer. I'll continue on the role of non-state actors and public will. I just want to say that although the handshake was a political settlement, this will be an opportunity to address critical issues if there is enough political will. So both the President and the Prime Minister continue to emphasize the fact that they are committed to bringing our country together. They've demonstrated that they are politically ready to move us forward. But it's important that we have also a parallel citizens process. So we have a citizens-focused, inclusive, and participatory process ongoing in a grouping called the Dialogue Contact Group. So I want you to listen out for it in Kenya. The Dialogue Contact Group, it's a group of an all-inclusive, sector-wide stakeholder engagement. Now this group has the academia, educational institutions, faith-based organizations, business and the corporate sector, informal sector actors, matatu operators. Those who know Kenya know matatus are the public transport. It has the cooperative societies. It has women and youth groups involved. It has former and current parliamentary leaders and political leaders. It has the larger Kenyan diaspora on board. It will reach out to entertainers. It will reach out to the media personalities, to bloggers, to socialites, and to celebrities. The leadership of this group has been mandated to undertake the review of the Constitution of Kenya. We are calling the group Boresha Katiba. Those of you who speak Kiswahili, you know what I'm saying. So this group has 5 thematic areas in its mandate: economic reforms and business, security reforms, national values, electoral reforms, and political sector reforms. So the question to Kenyans today is, who will keep the government in check? Because we have our former opposition leader and the president now working hand in hand. And will the political process lead to the evolution, perhaps, of 2 strong parties with alternative ideologies such as in Britain and the United States? This remains to be seen. However, the value of non-state actors in the Kenyan context and their experience is going to be instrumental in balancing the political equation and in providing civic education to Kenyans with a broad aim of achieving fundamental national transformation. I could go on, but I wanted to give you practical, hands-on answers. We wanted today's discussion to be real-time, to be focused, and to move from theory to what is actually happening in Africa. So I'm sharing Kenya's story. I want you to stay tuned with us. We want you to participate as stakeholders, but we want to begin to report back on the success we are doing. Thank you.
Colleagues, I think you all are.
Why is it that we allow African leaders to joke with healthcare? Even when they do manifesto, when they are campaigning, they just relegate healthcare to the background. People are dying, and the quality of the leaders that we have, many of them have mental issues, some of them are actually psychopathic. They are athletes. That is why they don't care about citizens' welfare. If there is no health, everything is useless. Lifespan is shortened. Quality of African life is absolutely very, very poorly because of poor healthcare. So we need to promote healthcare agenda in all countries in Africa. Thank you.
Absolutely, spot on. I recognize that Dr. Amadi is there. She hasn't raised up her hand yet. I wonder why. But I'll come back to, before I come back to Paul, the point you make about health issues is so important. I was approached 2 weeks ago by a governor from Nigeria who's been banned from traveling out of Nigeria. And he is looking for ways in which that ban can be overturned so that he can be able to travel out of Nigeria. And I asked him, with all the money you have accumulated over these many years, and you're still a governor, why can't you build a state-of-the-art hospital in this? Oh, come on, we're not talking about that. That was the answer. So this is, when we talk about education in politics, now you begin to see where it's been. Not education in the science of in the movement. Paul, that's all. Sure.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chair, Master Daniel, Master Dr. Alice Joey, all protocols observed. I just want to say thank you for embracing this event. As a Kenyan, I'm very proud to be here because I'm part of the team, and I know that Azul has organized this event in the third year, and usually the writer of the class comes to this event on petition week, and when Azul approached me and say, Dr. Fordyman, we need to get into this is the letter. I read the letter and said to Azul, we need to edit this letter because it will no longer be here as a petition leader, but as somebody who has joined in the government for the sake of peace, not for himself, but to bring Kenya together. And when I say Kenya, it mirrors Nigeria. I know Professor you said we're talking about Kenya and Botswana, but when Kenya is mentioned, I see Nigeria. When Botswana is mentioned, I see Zambia, I see Zimbabwe. We are Africa, we were just drawn, there were lines drawn, but the story is the same. The narrative is the same everywhere. But only one of the questions I need to ask. I will now go to three. What is the role of young leaders when it comes to challenging political parties? And what is the role of the society, the civilians, when it comes to challenging political animosity? Because I think this is one of the things that drives politics is animosity. My boss, Dr. Alice Joey, who is now a presidential candidate, I wouldn't want to stay in his shoes because I don't know what he's facing as a politician now, but I know there's usually animosity. But what is our role as civilians to challenge that? And also, do we have space for emerging new leaders? Again, I'm going to use my boss, Dr. Alice Joey, as an example. Do we have space in the continent for emerging new leaders? And if we don't, then when are we going to have spaces? And the final question is, in keeping with what Dr. Alice Joey said, that we in the diaspora do not get involved in political issues in Africa. We don't even want to go back home and become politicians. The question is it because one has to have a godfather in order to be elected in office, or in order to be elected for a seat? Do we have to have a godfather? Alice, I'm going to ask you this. Do you have a godfather?
I don't think I'll allow Alison to shoot himself on the foot. It would be very unfair of me to allow him to get into that type of dangerous. Yes, I have to protect him. He's a good friend of mine. The thing is that one of the things I will say to diasporans is that Africa, well, I always tend to use Nigeria. Nigeria and Africa is not just Nigeria and Africa. They are University of Nigeria, University of Africa. As a diasporan, if you want to meddle, get involved, please study the subjects. Because you've been out of that theater. An African proverb says, if you leave a country, the country leaves you. So do not expect that it was the same way it was when you took up your passport. So please, Africa is a university of Africa. Each country is a university. Study them properly, empathize, get the skills, the new skills, before you even attempt to engage. I don't think we need to answer some of these questions, because some of these questions are meant to actually stimulate your thinking, because the house is full of people who are well versed. So what's your please? 2 minutes.
I think I've been rightly addressed as the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora, but on this occasion I stand here as the director of Ring for Change. Ring for Change is the organization that organizes the London Political Summit. I wanted to go last because the essence of us being here,
You will.
is to create an award that we are annual award. So let me come back to you. Let me go last.
You will come last. Just
That means
come back.
this is the last.
No. You have 2 bites at the shell.
Okay. Go on.
While you asked me that question, I was disposed to answer what to do next. So
If you want to give up your first position, that is fine. That is fine.
Let him give it up so that we can save time.
No, I mean,
Let me
he
go last.
will not say he wasn't given the opportunity.
No.
So he volunteered
I'm
to
mindful
give
of
it
it.
up. No, that's fine. I have my good friend here who talks with the money people, because with all those things, if you haven't got the resources to move things up, then we are always on time. Mobi, Rafi, please. 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. It's really a great pleasure meeting, especially my friend, Dr. Alistair. Just a quick one, I just want to give a positive note. I've been listening, and the last few months I got active, and Dr. Alistair is a witness to my activities, some of it being visiting the African programs and trying to understand what is really the problem is. Because I've got 40 years manufacturing experience in Pakistan, and my first time when I visited UK was 1977, so I know I've been here 500 times in and out of Pakistan and UK, so I know exactly what happened in UK, because I bought 900 probably Tata machine during that time. So I know where UK went wrong and where we made mistakes in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. So I really would tell you one thing. So because of my 40 years manufacturing experience, things are not that bad, because I tell you, in 40 years the world has changed. The technology has changed. There's more education, there's more media. So I started visiting the last 2 years Africa just to understand that, I wanted to make investment, and I've got a huge network of industrialists in Pakistan and India who wanting to get into Africa for some reason. India has started, but Pakistan has not.